Hey YouTube, isn't spring the most wonderful time of the year? Look at all my spring lawnmower finds from the curb. I'll introduce you to some of my friends. Come here. Mower number one is a Craftsman push mower with the newer overhead Briggs & Stratton engine, 7.25 foot-pound gross torque. Just check an ad, never change the oil. Nonsense. Didn't come with a bag. I have a Troy-Bilt bag. It fits. Number two, another Craftsman. This one's front-wheel drive. Again, the newer Briggs & Stratton overhead valve engine. Did not come with a bag. I did have one. This one does say Craftsman. This one had a broken side door. It was held on with tape, and the spark plug, I've cleaned it, but it was all fouled up, and that's why he threw it away. Just a fouled up spark plug. On both of these I did clean out the carb and I bored out the jet. I'll start them for you here later. Number three, Craftsman with a Quantum 6.75 foot-pound gross torque. This is actually a Frankenstein mower. I had this deck. It had bad wheels. These are some weed eater wheels on here. This engine came from a deck that was red and it was rotten. And I found a bag. Oh, and I don't think I've touched the carburetor. I think this mower, when it was all red, it was thrown out because the deck had a broken wheel and it was rusty. This is a Boland's with a Murray cover on it. Again, the newer Briggs & Stratton engine. Clean the carburetor, drain the gas. Bought a book, bada boom. I may need to clean it one more time, but it does run. This bad boy is a Craftsman with a Honda engine. And it purrs like a kitten. Manual choke. Front wheel drive. I did replace the front wheels with some that have bearings, and it came with the bag, and it has all the hubcaps. Usually those are broken. Clean the carburetor on this and it purrs like a kitten. This one, I've never done it before, but when I was looking around and I was not finding anything, I saw a scrapper that had this near the back of his truck that was getting full, and I knew there was more scrap that he may want, so I offered him 20 bucks for this. And it was money well spent. It just had a dirty carb, bad gas. I don't have a bag for it. I run out of those style of bags. Next is a Toro with this monster Briggs engine, overhead valve. This has the blade clutch, and I think the clutch is kind of weak because it takes a little bit for it to engage the blade. Runs fine, self-propelled works, but never worked on a clutch, so that would be a first. And then we have Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, the Toro twins, Kohler engine. They're a little bit different, but they're pretty darn close. They both run. This one, self-propelled works. This one, it doesn't. Haven't looked into it yet, but they both run. Both have a bag. This one I found yesterday. Free to take. I haven't gotten it running yet. I don't have a bag. It has the Quantum engine. It's got compression. It's got a straight crankshaft. It should be fixable. Probably just fuel. And lastly, this cheapy Craftsman with the newer Briggs & Stratton engine. We have a side chute. It does not fit a bag. It's just push. And all these, I can't remember if I have fixed this one or not. We'll find out together. So I've been pretty busy, not just because of work, but I've been busy finding and fixing and washing pretty much all these. Still need to look at the Black Craftsman. I only found that just the other day. But it's been a good spring. It's funny, a couple years ago I showed off my spring finds and a lot of them had the Briggs Classic engines. I don't have one single one this year. I have a lot of these newer overhead valve engines. I wonder if people are throwing out their nearly new mower to get a stupid electric battery powered one. I don't know, it makes me wonder. But at least there's still demand for these. I've sold 7 so far. Some that I had stored over the winter. So it's time to dip into my new inventory. thought I'd show you what I found. Thanks for watching.